There's like a 15-second delay. There's like a 15-second delay.
Test, test. Check, check. All right, good morning, hockey fans. Welcome to Proctor, Minnesota for 2014 Blue Army's first game of the 2026 Wings Showdown Duluth tournament against the 15 Blades. Boys had a good showing in the last tournament. See if they can get things going. Started on the right foot here in Duluth. All right, looks like Smija in the net this morning for Blue Army. And forward line is going to be Hartman with Young to his right, Stone to his left, Plager the right D, Del Rio the left D. 15-minute periods. Blue Army in the white, of course. And here we go. Plager steps up and chips out ahead. Back to Plager. Plager circles to Young. Young, nice move. Takes it wide. Sends it to the middle, but that's intercepted. Blades up and out. Del Rio defending there. Shot on. Smija slaps that to the side. Back to the middle. Plager knocks it away. Young got a stick on that over the net. Plager defending in the corner. Plager now. Up to Young. Young chips it out, and that'll go all the way down for an icing. Now we'll have Sedong with Miller and Faldick. And then Crumptich the left D and Meyer the right D. No. Sorry. Did Meyer get a new number? Ah, okay, there we go. Yep, that is Meyer. All right, Meyer over to Crumptich. Crumptich to Feldick. Feldick up to Miller. Nice breakout, boys. Blades intercept. Crumptich in the middle. Battle at the blue line. Sedong and Miller chopping away at it. Blades control. Into the middle. Nice move. Oh, nice hustle back by Crumptich to break that up. Now Blades controlling. Sedong steps on that one. Miller hustles after it on the near boards. Miller. And Meyer with it now. Meyer up to Feldick. Feldick. Nice move. Feldick in alone. Feldick. Oh, nice save by the Blades goalie. Oh, it's open. And, Ziedemeyer had a stab at it off the post. Back to Vilhag. Vilhag sends it wide. Ziedemeyer in the corner now. Ziedemeyer circles around. Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer. Top for Plager. Oh, that was deflected and that bounces out. Plager over to Vilhag. Vilhag back to Plager. Plager up to Welna. Ziedemeyer helps out. Ziedemeyer with it now. Oh. And Blades intercept and they clear. Blades through neutral with Plager and Vilhag back. Vilhag forces him into the corner. Vilhag still on him. They go up top. Welna looks at after that. They go D to D. Zisler is over there. Ziedemeyer as well. Shot save. Smija. Big rebound. See if the boys can clear it between his legs. Bounces out. Both boys having a tough time covering pucks today. And boy, Smija lost his glove, so we'll get a whistle. So chances at both ends, but still 0-0. A couple minutes into the first period. So Hartman will take this draw. Young and Stone the wings. Crumptich and Del Rio the defenseman. Back to Del Rio, rings it around for Stone. Stone hustles after it. Stone's met in the far wall. Hartman's over there now. Hartman across to Young, off the boards. Young, he's got some space. Young to the net. Cuts across. Couldn't get a shot off. Lost his feet as going across. Hartman in the corner now. Hartman in front, tried to bank it. Goes into the corner to Young. Young drops it for Crumptich. Crumptich, shots deflected. Hartman to the middle. Into the corner for Young. Young drops it for Hartman. Hartman to the middle for Stone. Goes all the way through. Del Rio steps up. Del Rio sends it back down low to Hartman behind. Hartman tried to wrap it. No dice. And Blades will clear back to Crumptich. Crumptich to Del Rio. Del Rio up for Miller. Miller to Stone. Stone back to Miller. Sedong sends that to the Blades defenseman. Blades regroup and they're out of the zone and they dump it in. Smija will stop it behind the net for Del Rio. Del Rio. Crumptich defending in the corner now. Feldick hustles after that. And Sedong comes away with it. Sedong and Miller, 3-on-1. Sedong, Miller to his right, Feldick to his left. Sedong shot, save. Blades, keeper. Appears to be a little Dubnik in net for the Blades. So Sedong in the draw, Miller to his right, Feldick to his left. And Vilhag and Meyer the defenseman. Feldick in the corner, Sedong now. Blades control, go to the middle. Miller hustles after it. Miller holds his own and sends it down low. Sedong in the corner. Sedong wanted to go up top, but that pass lane was blocked. Feldick now. Feldick fires, save. Blades. Some good pressure here by Blue Army. Still early in the first, tied 0-0. Ziedemeyer between Welna and Zisler. Ziedemeyer hustles after. Welna on the near wall. Blades are up and out. Gavilhag in the far corner. Up the boards for Welna. Welna tried to chip it up to Ziedemeyer, but that was intercepted. Meyer now. Meyer through the neutral zone. He's got Ziedemeyer with him. Meyer, nice move. Meyer fires, he scores. Nice work by Meyer to break out of the zone, use the speed to get clear, and nice move in the offensive zone, and buried the shot for a 1-goal lead for Blue Army here. 9:54 left in the first. So Ziedemeyer on the draw, Welna to his right, Zisler to his left. Puck was stuck in the net apparently. Flegger the right D, Crump's just a lefty. Back for Crumptich. Crumptich up to Zisler. Zisler just past Ziedemeyer. Off a Wellness skate. Ziedemeyer tried to cut in. Blades clear. Ziedemeyer hustling back. Flegger defending. Pushed wide. Flegger got a stick on that one. Crumptich now. Crumptich up to Zisler. Couldn't hold on. And that exited. So Blades will have to regroup. They do. Blades into the zone. Crumptich and Flegger are both harassing. Nice save, Smija. And puck's deflected up into the glass. Face off to Smeege's right. Hartman will take the draw. Young and Stone the wings. All right. And 1, 2, 3. The refs dropped the puck before Army completed the change, so Flegger hustles off. Now they have 5. Hartman now. Hartman in the middle. Hartman fires and scores. Nice work by Hartman to pick up that loose puck, get himself some space. And there's that for a 2-goal lead. 8:51 left in the first here for Blue Army. Hartman on the draw. Still Stone and Young. Del Rio and Crump and Meyer. Young intercepts that one. Still Young. Young takes it deep. Cuts toward the net, takes it around. Young up top to Del Rio. Del Rio fires. Deflected just wide. Hartman in the corner. Hartman up top for Meyer. Meyer, flat bomb, didn't get all that. And the Blades try to clear. Oh, got out for a second. Stone with it. And Blades intercept and take it back. Blades 2-on-1. Meyer hustling back. Del Rio defending. Shot. First save Smija and cleared nicely by Sedong. Sedong defending in the corner. Del Rio behind the net now. Del Rio over to Stone. Stone off the board, or all the way down, and that'll be an icing. Good chance for the Blades there, but Smija made the first save, and I think it was Sedong. Nice job helping out down low. Cleared that puck out of danger, maintained the 2-goal lead. Sedong on the draw. Feldick and Miller the wings. Gavilhag and Crumptich the defenseman. Blades play catch up top. Sedong intercepts. Chips it up for Feldick. Blades get it back. Gavilhag got a stick on that one. Deflects in the corner for Crumptich. Crumptich tried to go up the boards. Sedong helping out. Chips it up. Blades send it toward the net. It goes wide. Miller hustles after it. Gavilhag's in the corner as well. Sedong helping out too. Shot wide, knocked down, sent to the front of the net, and bouncing around. and sneaks through, and they score. So puck bounced around a little bit and found its way into the Blue Army net. So lead is cut in half for Blue Army, 2-1, 7:07 left in the first. Ziedemeyer, Welna to his right, Zisler to his left. Krumtich over for it. Krumtich goes off the boards, just past Zisler and Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer with it now. Ziedemeyer has Welna in the middle. Ziedemeyer on the far wall. Ziedemeyer around the net, and there you go. That'll be a penalty on the Blades. Nice work by Ziedemeyer. Welna behind the net with it still. And the Blades will touch up, and Blue Army will go on the power play here. So good hustle by Ziedemeyer. Used his feet, used his speed around the net. Drew that tripping penalty. Blue Army will go on the power play here. 6:41 left in the first. We'll have Ziedemeyer. Zisler to his left. Welna to his right. Meyer the left D. Plager the right D. Zisler, Meyer. Meyer shoots wide. Welna in the corner. Welna to the middle. Fires deflected. Bounce around in front. Still loose. Zisler reaching for it. Still loose. Welna battling in the corner now. Blades try to clear, but Welna intercepts. Plager chips it up for Meyer. Meyer circles back. Meyer puts the brakes on. Down for Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer chips it back for Meyer. Meyer will get that shot off. Ziedemeyer with it now. Ziedemeyer will circle. Ziedemeyer cuts to the middle, but taken away, and Blades intercept and clear. Smedja will stop it for Plager. Plager balls up behind his net. Plager for Welna. Welna, can hold on to that one. Meyer takes it. Meyer up for Zisler. Zisler for Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer dumps it in. Zisler is after it. Welna on the far wall now. Welna goes around the net. Bothered behind. Puts the brakes on for Hartman. Hartman up top for Plager. Plager over for Meyer. Meyer. Shot deflected, he scores. That all started by a Hartman. Wisely sent it up top, buy some time and space for the team. Plager moved over to Meyer. Meyer put a shot on net, and Zisler. Nice work screening. Zisler got a stick on that, tipped that puck out of the air for a 3-1 lead for Blue Army. Hartman on the draw between Young and Stone, back to Del Rio. Del Rio up for Hartman, up to Young. Young has Hartman and Stone to Hartman. Hartman shot high over the net. Hartman on the far wall. Tried to go back for Del Rio, but that was intercepted. Blades clear. Del Rio hustles back to get it. Del Rio off the boards for Stone. Stone lost that one. Blades gather and exit the zone. Hartman knocks it away. Hartman pushes it down low, cuts to the middle to Stone. Stone fires just wide. Young in the forecheck, intercepted by Hartman. Hartman in a Blades zone. Blades break that up and chip it out. Gavilhag steps up. Gavilhag tried to go across, but that was intercepted. Blades into the Blue Army zone. Gavilhag, too much body there, and that's going to be a penalty. Sedong in the corner, and they'll touch up. And Blue Army will be shorthanded here. Blades player put the brakes on, and Gavilhag got too much body and put him in the boards, and that'll be 2 minutes for roughing. So Blue Army will be short here. Sedong and Miller the forwards, Plager and Krumtich the defenseman. Blades control off the draw. That goes out. They'll have to regroup. Miller hustles after it. Now Sedong chasing. Sedong, Blades fan on it. Sedong has a chance. Sedong backhand off the crossbar. Miller's in the corner for it. Sedung comes out of the pile, backs it up just out of Krumtich's reach. Krumtich puts the brakes on. Krumtich off the boards, just past Sedung. Plager steps up and breaks that one up. Miller with it now. Miller, some nice handles. Gets free, takes it in. Cuts to the middle. Miller with it behind the net still. Sedung behind the net now. Sedung puts the brakes on. Sedung up top for Krumtich. Krumtich fires and blocks. Sedung. Blades chip it out. Plager will hustle back for it. Good work by Plager to cut that one off and gather that up. Sends it around, no one there, to Blades. Miller's at the point. Blades send it in low. Plager defends in the corner. Now Miller helping out. Blades up top. Back down low. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Plager defending in the corner. Bodies up. Blades up top. Back down to the corner. Plager defending. Now Krumtich defending the far corner. Krumtich, nice work to break that up. Hartman sends that all the way down. 18 seconds left in the Blue Army penalty. Krumtich hustles after it. Krumtich is the first one there. Krumtich, he'll skate it out. Blades take it away. Krumtich gets it back up for Welna. Welna to his forehand. Broken up by the Blades. And that does it for the penalty. Blue Army's back to full strength. Ziedemeyer. Got a stick on that one, deflects up to Del Rio. Del Rio goes far side for Welna. Broken up. Zisler. Oh, Welna now. Welna with it. Has Ziedemeyer with him. Knocked away. And the Blades possess and break it out. Meyer over here on the near wall. Chips it up to Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer with Welna trailing. Zisler going to the front of the net. Ziedemeyer still with him in the corner. Ziedemeyer playing in the ref skates for a second there. Blades take it away and they exit into the Blue Army zone. Shot and save Smija. Nice work by Smija there. A little bit too much space there given by the Blue Army. That Blades entry, like to see him tighten that up a little bit. Don't let him get such an easy shot off. Smija was there to shut the door. Hartman on the draw with Stone and Young. Plager and Krumtich, the defenseman. Back for Krumtich. Krumtich over to Plager. Plager to Hartman. Hartman has Stone in the middle. Hartman to Stone just out of his reach. Stone will chase after in the far corner. Stone goes around for Hartman. Hartman in the corner still. Hartman tried to go to the middle. That was blocked. Hartman sends it. Tried to go across for Stone. That's intercepted. Stone gets it back though. Stone to the middle. Too many bodies there. Blades intercept and bring it up and out. Back for Plager. Plager dumps it all the way in. Nope. Dumps it all the way out of the rink. Over the glass. Needed the 4-iron, not the 9-iron on that one. So Sedung on the draw between Miller and Feldick. Plager and Krumtich the D. Sedung with the puck in the near boards. Sends it to the middle. As deflected. Sedung gets it back. Sedung backhand over the net. Feldick chases after. Blades go to the middle. Krumtich steps up. Bodies everywhere. And the Blades regather and clear. They'll exit 2-on-1 with Sedung hustling back and Krumtich hustling back. Nice back check by Blue Army there. Smija steers that into the corner. Feldick over on the far wall, and that will do it for the first period. So after one, 3-1 lead for Blue Army. Shots fairly even. Smija, great job that period in the net for Blue Army. Could have easily been a couple more for the Blades that period, but Smija was there for it. And Lorman's got a 2-goal lead here after one. All right, so here we go for the second period. Players will switch sides. Blue Army and the white still going right to left. Siedemeyer with Zisler to his left, Welna to his right, Vilhag the right D, and Meyer the left D. And here we go. Blades control right away. Back for Kavilhag. Kavilhag in the middle to Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer harassed there. Ziedemeyer spins away and backs it up over for Meyer. Meyer off the handle there. Gets it out. Zisler battling on the near wall. Ziedemeyer helping out. Blades in the middle. Welna gets a stick on that. Back for Meyer. Meyer cross for Welna. Welna with some space. Welna into the zone with Ziedemeyer. Welna in the middle. Fires just high. Ziedemeyer in the corner. Ziedemeyer down low for Welna. Welna back to Ziedemeyer. Back to Welna. Welna chases. Zisler helping out. Zisler pulls that away. Ziedemeyer banging away and whistle for the frozen puck. Offensive zone draw for Blue Army here. Hartman will take the draw with Young to his right, Stone to his left. Del Rio the left D, Grumptich the right D. About a minute gone here in the second period. Battle on the dot, and Blades come away with it. Send it to the near boards. Del Rio steps in. Del Rio fires off the crossbar. Young's over there. Up for Grumptich. Nice work by Grumptich to hold his own there. Young in the forecheck with Hartman as well. Blades to the middle. Stone. Hartman fires wide. Stone's after it. Young's over there as well. Young and Stone battling on the wall. Hartman looking on. Hartman's going to go to help out. They've got 3. We can have 3. Young comes away with it. To the middle for Hartman. Nice pass. Young to Hartman. Grumptich. Oh, lost the handle. Smija's there though. Puck goes all the way through the paint and up to Stone. Stone chips it out. And Blades will regain possession. Oh, Stone intercepts. Stone with it. Stone for Hartman. Hartman to the net off the side of the cage. Miller on the forecheck. The far wall. Feldick's over there. Feldick on the far wall. Feldick to the middle for Miller. Back to Feldick. Shot and glove save. Blades goaltender. So Sedong will take this draw with Feldick to his left, Miller to his right, Meyer the left D, and Plager the right D. Miller controls. Miller to the middle. Slapped in the corner. Sedong is back there. Sedong. Miller helping out. Blades control. Intercepted by Meyer. Meyer shot. Glove to the corner. Miller is after it. And Sedong helping out. Blades come away out of the corner with that one. Oh, nice hustle back. Nice stick by Sedong to get that puck back. Blades end up regaining possession. Pleger steps up and knocks it away. To Meyer now. Meyer with some space. Into the Blade zone to his forehand. Shot, save, and Sedong now. Sedong couldn't pull the trigger there. Sedong and Miller on the far wall. Sedong to the middle and covered up before Feldick could get a whack at it. .11:42 left in the second here. Blue Army doing a good job controlling the play here in the second period. Up 3-1, Ziedemeyer between Zisler and Welna. Zisler to come pitch back to Zisler to the middle. Now Welna behind the net. Welna wanted to go up top. Blade's doing a pretty good job covering up high. So forwards have had some room down low. Welna still with it, fires, glove save, Blades. Another offensive zone draw for Ziedemeyer between Zisler and Welna. Zisler battles on the near wall. Ziedemeyer over there to help out. Ziedemeyer with it now in the corner. Still battling. Zisler now. Zisler. Down low to Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer and Zisler will switch. Ziedemeyer to Zisler. Zisler to Welna in front. Great pass play, boys. Nice work by Ziedemeyer and Zisler early in that sequence, along the wall, protecting the puck with their body, not rushing it, not just throwing it away to the middle. Finally got some room, walked it to the net. Great pass by Zisler out front to Welna, and Welna made no mistake and buried it for a 4-1 lead for Blue Army. So Hartman between Stone and Young. Hartman back to Del Rio. Del Rio up for Stone. Stone has Hartman and Young. Blades take that, bring it around the boards. Pleger steps up and holds. Pleger goes across from Stone to Hartman. Oh, wow. Some more nice passing. Pleger stepped up, grabbed the puck off the wall, made a move to get free, sent it to the middle, and Stone with a beautiful one-time pass across for a beautiful one-time shot from Hartman, who buried it for a 5-1 lead for Blue Army. That's some good puck movement. Love to see that. Those are the goals we want to see. Hartman still between Stone and Young. To Del Rio. Del Rio. Over to Pleger. Pleger to Young. Young circles. Young with some speed. Takes it wide. Young tried to go across. Who's that behind? Hartman's battle behind. Blades come away with it. Blades into the Blue Army zone. Del Rio and Pleger defending. They cut to the middle. Pleger knocks that away. Pleger with it now. Pleger tried to chip it up to himself, but intercepted. Pleger defending in the corner. Bodies up. Young helps out. Sends that up the wall, and that'll get out. No one was there. Stone chases after it. Thought the ref had his arm up for a second. He just held it up, a little too long in the offside, but in any event. Stone gathers. Sedong along the far wall. Sedong still has it. Sedong controlled it on his knees, got back up, still has the puck. Sedong up for Meyer. Meyer chips it up to Sedong. Sedong, Feldick helping out, and Blades clear up top for Meyer. Meyer, first save. Blades chip it up, and that gets out. Kavilhag over for Meyer. Meyer off the boards. Blades go back up the boards to Meyer. Meyer. That goes all the way through, but Blades had a chance on the way off the icing. Miller and Sedong hustle on the forecheck. Sedong in the corner. Blades go up the boards and into the Blue Army bench. So 8:55 left in the second. Some good puck movement from Blue Army. He's giving them a 5-1 lead. Ziedemeyer between Zisler and Welna. Vilhag and Meyer, the defenseman. Blades control. Ziedemeyer goes after him. Blades up the near wall. Zisler goes over. Off of Zisler's knees. Back into the corner. Ziedemeyer on the forecheck. Ziedemeyer with it. Ziedemeyer still controlling the boards. Welna helping out. Goes up top for Cavilhag. Cavilhag to the net. Goes through everybody. Meyer uses his body to hold that in. Bounces to Welna. Welna just rolled off of his stick. Didn't get the shot off. Welna still. Welna. Stick handles it to the front. Taken away. Blades control. They go up to the middle. Blades into the Blue Army zone. Shot. Save. Smija. Big rebound. Oh, second save. Great save on the first one. Nice job, Smija, getting over to make that second save on the rebound. Meyer intercepts. Meyer into the Blade zone. Takes it wide to his backhand. Cuts to the middle. And he scores. Nice work, Meyer, to use his speed to get around the edge and his size and strength to cut to the middle and put a shot on and give Blue Army a 6-1 lead. Hartman will take the draw between Stone and Young. Plager and Crumptich to the D. Back to Crumptich. Crumptich up to Stone. Stone. Taken away by the Blades. Blades bounce the pass through. Young's hustling back. Great hustle back by Young and Crumptich. Plager in the corner. Plager. Oh. Plager lost the handle on that. Blades control. Shot saves. Smija. So Hartman again. Back to Plager. Plager around for Stone. Stone. Blades control. They go to the middle. Or bounces around. Young is over there. Blades will control for a minute. Back to D. Young chases after. Shot to the front and saved. Covered by Smija. So fresh bodies for everybody here. Full line changes. Sedung between Miller and Feldick, and Del Rio and Cavilhag for the defenseman. Sedung controls off the rod himself, chips it out back for Cavilhag. Cavilhag back up the boards. Blades to the middle. Cavilhag and Del Rio defending. Shot goes wide. Cavilhag defending in the far corner. Blades go down low. Sedung chases after. Off of Miller's skates. Miller, can he get it? Good hustle back by that Blades defenseman to break that one up. Del Rio defending, pushes him wide. Shot saves Smija. Ice must be good because it's cold up here. Defensive zone draw to Smija's left for Sedung. Del Rio chips it up, and Del Rio controls. Who had Miller if they could have just gotten up to him. Battle on the blue line now. Blades control. Back for Cavilhag. Cavilhag looking for options. No one really open though. Cavilhag up to Del Rio. Good patience by Cavilhag there. Nice work finding somebody. Del Rio sends it in. Hard off the back wall. Bounce out in front. Sedung with it now. Sedung to the middle. Up the Miller's skate. And up to the middle. Oh, Blades got a chance here. Del Rio's back though. Miller with it in front. Miller throws it out. Blades will regroup in neutral zone. Battle in front of the Blades bench for Sedung and Miller. Blades go up the boards and all the way back in deep for Cavilhag. Vilhag. Off the boards for Feldick. Blades go back in. Del Rio intercepts. Vilhag will fire it all the way down, but that's on net, so no icing. Blades have a guy back. Gorham's going to have to get back to for it, and they do. Meyer breaks that up for a second, and it's offside. .508 left in the second. 6-1 lead for Blue Army. Ziedemeyer between Zisler to his left, Wellna to his right. Krumtich the lefty, Meyer the right D. Back for Krumtich. Krumtich over to Meyer. Wellna to Krumtich. Krumtich to Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer hustles after it. Blades go up the boards, and they go out. Blades into the Blue Army zone. Meyer defending to the middle. Shot wide. Wellna back there for it. Ziedemeyer in the corner now. Ziedemeyer puts the brakes on. Krumtich looking on. Krumtich with it now. Krumtich for Ziedemeyer. Bounces over his stick and over Zisler's. Blades regroup with Zisler chasing. Wellna intercepts. Blades come away with it. 2-on-1. Meyer hustling back. Passes over. Shot saves Smija. Wellna picks up the rebound. Blades able to hold the zone for a second. Could have been too many men. Blue Army gets it out. Blades gather back into the Blue Army zone. Nifty moves. Oh, what a save, Smija. Man, the score up to Krumtich to Stone. Stone fires, glove save, Blades. The score is 6-1. Not for the lack of opportunities the Blades have had. Smija has made a few incredible saves. Including that last one, sprawling with his glove on the ice. To maintain the 6-1 lead, Hartman will take the draw between Stone and Young. Vilhag and Pleger, the defenseman. Blades win it back, and they go around. Young hustles after. Pleger steps up, but Blades able to get it by him. Hartman's back for it, though. Hartman to Stone. Stone sends it into the corner. Young hustles after on the forecheck. Blades put the brakes on in reverse. Hartman's there for it, though. Hartman to the middle. Intercepted. Vilhag steps up, holds it for a second. Blades gather, and they send it up and out. Vilhag also back for it. Vilhag goes back behind his own net. Vilhag reverses it for Pleger. Pleger for Stone. Blades regroup and back in the Blue Army zone. Good hustle back by Hartman. Vilhag, nice hands to get freedom there. Vilhag with it still. Vilhag into the Blade zone. Fires and smothered by the Blades goaltender. Sedang will take this offensive draw. With Feldick to his left, Miller to his right, Del Rio the lefty, Meyer the right D. Right on net off the draw, and we'll do that all over again. Blades control, but Feldick is after it. Feldick wanted to go up top. Sedang goes over to help out. Blades send it back around, and they control for a minute. Intercepted by Feldick. Feldick and Miller battling, but Blades send it out of the zone. Back for Meyer. Meyer puts the brakes on. Blew a tire. Sedang has Feldick in the middle with him. Sedang over to Feldick, and he scores. Nice play by Sedang. Very unselfish at the end. Slid over for Feldick, and Feldick, the backhand one-timer, sends that to the back of the net for a 7-1 Blue Army lead. So Ziedemeyer between Zissler to his left, Wellman to his right, Crumptich and Plager the defenseman. Zissler controls. Zissler will dump it in deep. Wellman after on the forecheck. Blades send it up the wall, but Zissler's there. Zissler to the middle. Off the skate, still loose, banging away. Blades possess. Ziedemeier's hustling back for it. Plager defends, steps up, and Wellman takes it away. Wellman with Plager and Crumptich, and Zissler behind him. Wellman to the middle, shot, and bounces and scores. Nice work by Wellman to gather that loose puck, cut to the middle on his forehand, and might have gone off of Plager in front. One of the two. For an 8-1 lead for Blue Army. Wellman hustles after it. Blades gather and regroup. Up for Zissler. Zissler intercepts. Blades get it back into the Blue Army zone. Crumptich forces them wide. Oh, they cut to the middle. Smeeja's there, though. Plager knocked it away. Ziedemeyer takes it away with it. Enters the Blade zone with Crumptich. Takes it wide. And Ziedemeyer took it wide down low and sniped a beautiful shot up and over the shoulder. And as the second period is ending, Blue Army will go up with a 9-1 lead after 2. So some really good puck movement from the boys there. Some great saves. Some great saves from Weston Smeeja to keep the Blades at just 1 goal. Some really good puck movement up and down the lineup for Blue Army. And also some really good back checking there. Hartman, Sedung. A lot of good back checking to take away some opportunities from the Blades there. So 2 good periods here for the boys. Let's see if they can finish strong. Games like this, worry about bad habits creeping up. The boys getting a little greedy. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Hope the boys can stay disciplined, keep playing smart, make the right plays, move the feet, move the puck. Keep it at 1 goal against for the day. So, switch sides again. Going left to right in the whites. Hartman with Young to his right. Stone to his left. Gavilhag and Del Rio the defenseman. Blades will control into the Blue Army zone. Cut to the middle. Shot just wide. Young hustles after it in the near wall. Almost chipped it out. Gavilhag, though, backhands that up and out of the zone. Hartman on the forecheck for Blue Army. Stone over there to help out. Stone on the far wall to the middle. Intercepted. Blades up and out. Gavilhag defending. Gavilhag pushes him wide. Blades sends it to the middle. Del Rio's there, knocks it away. Blades shot, saves Smeeja. Another save, Smeeja. Bouncing around, bodies everywhere. Love to see the defensive effort by the boys. Getting their bodies in the way. Keep that thing out of the net. And Stone comes away with it. Stone to the middle for Del Rio. Del Rio with some speed. Wide in the near corner. Around the net. Del Rio circles. Goes across for Miller. Gavilhag now. Gavilhag sends it down low. Sedung hustles after it. Sedung still on the forecheck in the corner. Miller now. Miller in the corner. Sends it back around. See if Feldick can get there. Feldick hustles after it. He does. Now Sedung. Sedung, Plager pinching in, held there. Sedung comes off the wall with it toward the net. Sedung behind. Sedung looking for options up top for Del Rio. Del Rio hard shot, big rebound. Still bouncing around, still loose. Still loose. Feldick with it now. Feldick up top for Del Rio. Del Rio fires. Rebound, still loose. Blades come away with it. Earlier in that, there was a nice job by Del Rio to slide into the soft spot, into the defensive coverage, come off the wall, get into the middle a little bit, make himself an option for his wing or his forward who's coming around the net. Miller up the near boards, into the corner. Something fell off somebody there, now laying on the ice. Blades clear. Up and out into the Blue Army zone with Del Rio defending. Nice stick Del Rio to knock that away. Blades send it toward the net. Send it wide. Feldick's over there. Plager defending in the far corner. Now Ziedemeyer helps out. Now Ziedemeyer defending up top. Miller pursues. They go back down low. And Plager got tied up trying to get to it. Blades will possess behind the net. Plager defends. Now Ziedemeyer defends. Blades go up top. Feldick chases. Back down low. And Plager knocks it into the corner. Now Ziedemeyer. Plager's over there for it. Plager sends it around for Del Rio. Del Rio. He's got Miller. He's got Ziedemeyer. To Ziedemeyer. Ziedemeyer in the middle. Shot nicely deflected by the Blades. Blades gather and they send it up the boards. And Zisler, great hustle by Zisler to hold that in the offensive zone for Blue Army. Ziedemeyer now behind the net. Ziedemeyer puts the brakes on. Welna helps out. Welna. And the Blades come away with it. The Blades, Meyer defending. Blades go wide. Nice stick by Meyer to break it up at the last second there. Meyer up to Zisler. Zisler to the middle for Welna. Welna. Space in front of him, but a Blades guy hard on his tail. Nice strong play by Welna to maintain possession there. Welna into the corner, tried to go to the middle. Knocked away. Hartman's over there for it. Leaves it for Meyer. Meyer to the middle. Meyer fires and covered by the Blades goalie. Offensive zone draw here. 10:40 left in the third period. Blue Army with a 9-1 lead. Shots were even for the early part of the game, but second half of the game, Blue Army really put their foot on the gas and started running away with this thing. Hartman between Young and Stone. Plager with it. We'll circle around. Plager to the net. Blades send it out up top. And Blades send it all the way into the Blue Army zone. Cavilhog's back for it. Cavilhog behind his own net. Blades break that up. Send it up top. Shot over the net. Now Cavilhog defending behind again. And up to Young. Young with some speed out of the zone. In the Blade zone. Cuts to the middle. Tried to go back to his forehand, but broken up. Hartman spins and couldn't get that shot off. Blades exit the zone. Plager defending, knocks him off the puck, up for Hartman. Hartman tried to go to the middle, no one there. Blades intercept. Knocked away by Stone and Young. Oh, Blades possessed now, into the Blue Army zone. Plager defends, and Cavilhog puts it out behind the net. Goes up off the boards, but that's to the Blades. Shots deflected in front. Plager up for Young. Hold on. Puck's bouncing around a bit. Still bouncing. Friendly fire, and the Blades hold it in. Stone battling now. Young now. Just past Hartman's stick, and Blades possessed. Warren's going for a change. Only had one guy on the ice. That was dangerous. Dodged the bullet there. Now Sedung. Sedung with some speed. He's got Feldick with him 2-on-1. Sedung takes it to the middle himself. Sedung. Nice. Nice moves, but goaltender was there for the had the whole bottom of the net covered, so Sedung not able to get a shot off. Blades sent it out of the zone. Blue Army back with it. Feldick now. Feldick has a nice drop to Sedung. Sedung fires off the stick of the Blades goaltender, Del Rio. Del Del Rio shot is deflected. Feldick for it now. Feldick to the middle for Sedong. For Miller. Miller off the boards to Del Rio. Del Rio fires. Wide. Meyer. Meyer in the corner. Meyer toward the net. Shot on and saved by the Blades goaltender. So 7:55 left in the third here. 9-1 lead for Blue Army. Ziedemeyer between Welna and Sisler. Meyer and Del Rio, the defenseman. Battle on the near wall. Ziedemeyer in the middle of it now. And Blades possess and exit. Oh, sniper in the building. Got him. Meyer goes down the wall for Welna. Blades control. They go back and on the zone. Zisler's hustling back. Good hustle. Good stick by Zisler to get that one back. Del Rio steps up. There we go. Del Rio gets it back over from Meyer. Meyer up to Welna. Welna into the Blades zone. He's got Ziedemeyer and Zisler with him. Welna fires. Glove save. Blades. 7 minutes left in the third. Running time here. The 9-1 lead. Hartman will take the draw with Young to his right, Stone to his left, Vilhag the right D, and Crumptich the left D. Battle on the dot. Oh, Stone. He's got Young. Oh, nice. There's a tie-up around the dot. Young came off the wall into the slot and opened up. Stone gathered the puck, turned, and just a nice little 6-foot pass. And Young hammered the one-timer in for a 10-1 lead, putting Blue Army into double digits here. So Hartman back to Crumptich. Crumptich up for Stone. Broken up by the Blades. Hartman and Stone battling there, but Blades possess in the Blue Army zone. Crumptich got a stick on that. Crumptich over on the fall, up for Stone. Blades will regroup. Young on the forecheck in the neutral zone. Hartman with it now. Hartman. Nifty move around. A lost his footing though. Couldn't complete the play. Into the middle, just past Stone's stick. Crumptich chases after it. Crumptich chips it off the boards to himself. Nice little toe drag. Tried to go across, but that's broken up. Blades will gather and send it all the way out. So Vilhag back for it. Vilhag. Oh, tried to use his body to protect, but lost it. Smija was there. Nice save, Smija. Another one. Haven't seen a lot of action of late, but he was ready for it. Another nice save, Smija. Another nice save in the rebound, and the third one. Smija has been up to the task today. A number of great saves there for Smija. So defensive zone draw. To his right, Sedung will take it. Miller and Feldick, the forwards. Plager and Meyer, the defensemen. 4:56 left in the third here. Puck is down. Plager puts the brakes on. Plager up for. You want to go to Miller. Back down low for Plager. Plager up the boards to Feldick. Feldick. Blades had taken it away for a minute, but Sedung poked that away, got a stick, and Feldick hustles after and sends it back in front. And the Blades goalie will cover up. Blades control off the draw. They get out of the zone. Sedung hustles back for it. Sedung off the boards to himself. Feldick over there as well. Battle just inside the blue line in front of the Blades bench. Sedung comes away with it. Sedung. Blades able to take that away. Miller now behind the net. Still Miller in the corner. Sedung helping out. Sedung. Blades come away with it. Feldick now battles in the corner. Feldick with it. Up from Meyer. Meyer. Shot. Oh, just Deflected hard through Miller's skates. Couldn't quite get that one. Plager down low. Plager with it. Sends it over for Feldick. Feldick up top for Meyer. Meyer. That shot is blocked. And a race for it. Smija goes out to get it. Nice work, Smija. Get that out of the zone. Get that out of danger's way. All right. Sidong on the forecheck now. Feldick as well. Miller now. Miller to the front and covered. 3 minutes left in the third. 10-1 lead for Blue Army. Another offensive zone draw. Ziedemeyer on this one. Wellna to his right. Zissel to his left. Del Rio the right D. Crumpich to the left D. Ziedemeyer behind the net. Zissel on the forecheck now. Blades possess. Wellna's over there. Up to Crumpich. Crumpich down to Wellna. Wellna sends it down low. Zissler hustles after it. Zissler still. Nice pass. Zissler up to Del Rio. Del Rio deflected in front. Saved by the Blades. Zissler on the forecheck. And Blades go up and out for Del Rio. Del Rio. Nice pass over to Wellna. Wellna 3-2. Wellna shot low. And rebound was there for a second, but couldn't quite get a strong shot on that. It was in the skates of the Blades player, and Blades goaltender dives over to cover that up. So 1:56 left in the third. Running time, 10-1 lead for Blue Army. Hartman on the draw, Young to his right, Stone to his left. Plager and Wilhog the defenseman. Blades control off the draw, and that'll do it. So, some good effort, good speed by that Blades player through the neutral zone. Young was hustling back on the back check. Just grabbed a little bit too much of him, and Blades player went down, and Blades will get a chance to tack one on here with 1 minute left in the third.